I'm here with my Graydle Kaijus. This deck is really fun. I wanted to build Graydles as soon as they came out, because I was like, alright, this looks like a fun deck. We're gonna have a blast with it. And then my friend told me to hey, run some Kaijus in there. Graydle Kaijus is a good deck. So yeah, built the deck. This deck is mostly finished. Except for the extra deck. The extra deck kind of needs some work. But it's alright. So yeah, let's get straight into this deck. Play 2 slime. You only need 2 slime. Sometimes I actually think about bumping it down to 1, but I feel like 2 is pretty solid. Because sometimes you don't want to draw into it because of split, and it's just highly searchable with impact. And besides, if you ever do want to tech in foolish or something, it always works because you can activate its effect from grave. And since this is regular Graydle deck, just play triple every single Graydle card. That's pretty standard. That's how all Graydle decks work. Run triple of run triple of these guys and 2 slime. It's pretty standard stuff. That's how you run this deck. So yeah. So then we play onto our Kaijus. We play triple Gamma Seal. Oh yeah, and that's also another thing that really needs work. I kind of need to work up on the Kaiju line up because I don't really have good Kaijus, but I'm working with what I got. So we play triple Gamma Seal. It's just basically a negate banish for 2, which is always nice because I like saying no to cards that kind of annoy me. We play double Radian. Oh, what is up with my camera today? Bad positioning. There we go. Play double Radian because of the OTK with him. Because all you have to do is somehow get him on your board. Mostly from snatching and stealing it. I have Kyoto Waterfront on there. And then make Graydle Dragons all the time. To just basically blow up your opponent's board and attack them directly for extra game after you spawn a token. Oh yeah, Radiant spawns a token, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Which is always nice. We play double Dogran. Everyone says people play triple of him. I don't understand why. I sometimes think about dropping him down to 1, but he is perfectly fine at 2 because he's always a he's a Raigeki your opponent, which is always nice. And 1 Kumungus. I don't really like. I used to play triple Kumungus, but I'm not really that big of a fan of it anymore because I realized it's not gonna do much if you don't have Kyoto Waterfront, whereas Radian and Dogran without Kyoto Waterfronts are 23,000 beat sticks, which is always nice. That's our monster lineup. Now on to our spell lineup. We play obviously triple impact. Triple impact because searching is nice and it combos really well with alligator, which is really nice. So yeah. Triple Kyoto Waterfront, standard. Gotta get them their kaiju effects off, and can't really die, and then you're just like, free search. And the reason I think that kaijus are OP is because when you search for another kaiju, it does not remove the counters. It just says when you 3 or more, search kaiju. It's like, sweet, free monsters. Then we play 2 MST. I dropped it down to 2 mainly because Graydle Dragon and how OP he is, but sometimes Graydle Dragon just doesn't cut it, and you need that MST. Salvage. Mainly just to replace your stuff. Say it's going on a long time, you're running really low on Kaijus, and you're running low on Graydles. You're just like, oh sweet, salvage. Add them all back to hand, set. Attack me with a big monster, target, equip, take control, GG. We play one Magic Planter because drawing cards in the Call the Haunted Magic Planter loop is nice. Not loop, play is nice. And one very random tech I decided to throw in here, but it works. Not really, I just threw it in here because I was bored. One, my body is a swag. This card is ridiculous, it honestly is, but I love it. It's just so ridiculous, like, oh. See if my card from strikes is like, I'm like, mirror force, torrential, no. Just, no. And then the one terraforming to get to your Kyoto waterfronts as fast as possible. Then onto our traps, we play triple split. Obviously, split is always an instant dragon, which is always very nice in the game today. It's just like, oh, sweet. Free dragon blow up cards on your opponent's board, which is nice. And so yeah, I'm gonna play double Parasite. I'm gonna play 2 because 3 is kind of unnecessary in my build, and I feel 3 is unnecessary when you just play straight Graydles. More like side to third, main 2. But yeah, Graydle Parasite is really, really, really nice. If you open up this and not another good hand, you're just like, set, okay, opponent goes big, Parasite. Well, crap, now that big monster I have on board, I'm going to take less damage. Still going to take some significant amount of damage. But sweet, I get the big monster you just summoned. Or, you know, they cannot attack, and then you can just go awesome. Go ham on your next turn. Then we play Double Call the Haunted, because it pairs really nice with Cobra, and just, it's a good card in general. Kaijus don't need to be special summoned by their effects. They can be special summoned by any other ways, which I always think is nice. Then we play 2 Grandhorn. I like 2 Grandhorn. I found out that triple's kind of cloggy in this deck because you can only really activate it on your opponent's turn, but it's still really nice for like the Pendulum matchup or Monarch, not really Monarchs, more Tribute Summon. But when they go 8th, they're special summon Arubis, they don't get their Arubis, and you're just like, haha, nerd. Oh no, you get a free card and still have a 28 beast stick on board. But I'm not gonna take as much damage this turn as I would have if I let you keep going. They play 1 Torrential Reborn. This card, I feel, is really solid in the deck, because one of the funniest things I've ever done in this deck is I've gone, I used Slime to blow up a Graydle Dragon and an Impact to special summon Graydle Slime and another Graydle, and level 3 of them, and I'm like, Torrential Reborn. I get my dragon back, so, sweet. Cards upside down. I'm just like, oh sweet. 3,000 beat stick, you take 500, and then I can synchro up for another dragon. And then for our final card in the deck, we play 1 Bottomless, because Bottomless is nice. I really don't understand why this card is still at 1. Yes, I know it's a nice card, and Rafflesia is still really good, but I feel like it could go to 2, but that's a topic for another day. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just grabbing other cards here for a second. Alright, so then, let's actually go into our side deck first. It's not that big, so it won't take us that long. So, under our side deck we play an extra Slime, just in case you really need it. An extra Salvage, just in case you need it. An extra Terraforming, just in case you need it. Then we do play the 2 Kaiju Capture Mission. Kaiju Capture Mission is still a really nice card, but it's gotten so cloggy in the stack, I just can't main deck it, but there are a lot of dead cards in certain matchups in this deck, so it's always just a nice replacement. So yeah, let's go on to our extra deck. Like I said, our extra deck is kind of lacking, so we're going 2 Dragon. I actually sometimes think about running triple, but I know that's kind of dumb because there's no point in it. But hey, you can do what you want, man. It's your life. But yeah, I feel like it's still really good at 2. 1's just not enough, because I usually go, because sometimes I can always make just like triple of him one turn. It's just so good. We play 1 Hot Red Dragon Archfiend because it's another level 8. 1 Stardust Spark, so yeah. I do play the 1 Crimson Blader, but this is kind of in another deck, so that's why it's in a different sleeve than these guys. So yeah. And then our XYZ lineup's kind of lame. We do play the Nightmare Shark, 1 Boozer Rhythm, and I do play 1 Ghost Strike Alucard and 1 Grinosaurus when I feel like taking them out of the other deck that I throw them in. Like I said, this extra deck is really bad, but I'm trying to make it as good as I possibly can with the little stuff that I have. But yeah, I feel like it's going pretty solid. So yeah, that's my Graydle Kaijus. It's a good deck. It's fairly budget cheap, unless you just feel like putting the extra effort into here, because this just got reprinted in Wing Raiders, so awesome. And this, I think, is like 10 cents. All the decks, like, literally, the most expensive card I have in here, I think, is actually Crimson Blader. But for the core, is the Dragon, and they're like $2 a piece. But that's just $2. So, yeah. Hope you use the deck. Give me some suggestions on what I should run in here. And please keep in mind that I am still fairly young. I'm still in high school. So, and I'm not legally able to get a job yet, but so I can't build the decks a certain way, but just give me some nice little texts that I'll keep in mind for the future. So if I can get them, I'm like, hey, that's a good idea. But yeah. See you guys later. It's actually Friday. No, it's not Friday. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Woo! I don't know what time it is. I'm recording this on my phone, so I can't really check. But yeah, have an excellent day or night. It's kind of night time. But anyway, it was nice sharing my deck with you guys, and just have a good time. If you're watching this during the day, have a good day. If you're watching this at night, good night. And yeah, goodbye.